John DeLorean, A Life of Scandal and Intrigue. John DeLorean, a name synonymous with innovation and controversy, was one of the most enigmatic figures in the automotive industry. From engineering marvels to high-profile scandals, DeLorean's life was a roller coaster of highs and lows. Here are 10 of the most scandalous and shocking facts about John DeLorean, backed by verified information and credible rumors. Fact number 1. From Detroit to stardom. John DeLorean's journey through life was marked by remarkable achievements and notable personal struggles. Born in 1925 in Detroit to immigrant parents from Romania and Hungary, DeLorean faced a tumultuous family life due to his father's issues with alcohol and aggression. Despite these challenges, he excelled academically, attending Cass Technical High School and earning a scholarship to Lawrence Institute of Technology due to his exceptional school performance and musical talents. DeLorean's personal life was as eventful as his professional career, characterized by 4 marriages that reflected his complex personality. His first wife was Elizabeth Higgins, whom he married in 1954 and divorced in 1969 amidst claims of personal cruelty. He shortly married model Kelly Harmon in 1969, but this marriage ended in 1973. His third marriage to Christina Ferrar in 1973 was particularly significant. Ferrar was a model and TV personality, and together they had a daughter, Catherine, and adopted a son, Zachary. This marriage lasted until 1985, 2 years after his infamous arrest, which strained their relationship irreparably. Tragically, Zachary later died from a drug overdose, adding further personal grief to DeLorean's life. He married Sally Baldwin in 2002, and they had a daughter, Sheila, who remained with him until his death in 2005. Number 2. The Back to the Future connection. The DeLorean DMC-12's inclusion in the 1985 film Back to the Future catapulted the car to cult status, despite the model's commercial failure during its production years. Chosen for its futuristic design, the DMC-12 was seen as an ideal fit for the film's time travel theme. The production team, led by director Robert Zemeckis and producer Steven Spielberg, picked the DeLorean because it looked like a vehicle from another time, enhancing the film's appeal. Interestingly, the car's role in the movie was so impactful that after the film's release, John DeLorean sent a letter to the filmmakers expressing his gratitude, noting that the film gave the DMC-12 a special place in history. This cinematic exposure provided a lasting legacy that maintained the car's popularity among enthusiasts and collectors, far outstripping its initial commercial performance. Number 3. The DeLorean Motor Company bankruptcy. The DeLorean Motor Company declared bankruptcy in October 1982, shortly before John DeLorean's arrest. Despite the futuristic allure of the DMC-12, with its stainless steel body and gull-wing doors, the company had been hemorrhaging money almost since its inception in 1975. Initial investments were substantial, with about $175 million raised, including significant sums from the British government, hopeful for economic uplift in Northern Ireland where the factory was located. However, production issues, cost overruns, and less than expected sales, only about 9,000 units sold out of over 12,000 produced, led to financial collapse. The fallout was significant, resulting in nearly 2,500 workers being laid off and numerous creditors and investors out of pocket. Number 4. Embezzlement accusations. John DeLorean faced accusations of embezzlement as financial discrepancies at the DeLorean Motor Company came to light following the company's bankruptcy. Investigators alleged that DeLorean funneled approximately $17 million of investors' money into personal accounts, which he reportedly used to finance a lavish lifestyle. This lifestyle included the acquisition of a 434-acre estate in New Jersey, equipped with luxurious amenities such as an indoor skiing facility, a horse riding area, and a helipad. Although DeLorean consistently denied these allegations, claiming that the funds were properly allocated towards legitimate business expenses, these claims cast a long shadow over his integrity and further eroded public and investor trust. The lack of clear financial oversight within DMC compounded these accusations, painting a picture of mismanagement and misappropriation of funds during a time when the company was struggling to stay afloat. Number 5. The arrest for cocaine trafficking. In a dramatic turn of events on October 19, 1982, John DeLorean was arrested in a Los Angeles hotel room in an FBI sting operation involving 55 pounds of cocaine, valued at approximately $24 million. DeLorean, grappling with financial ruin from his failing DeLorean Motor Company, was videotaped during the setup agreeing to the deal in an effort to secure a $17.65 million investment. The FBI's involvement stemmed from a tip by an informant who was close to DeLorean. His infamous remark during the sting, captured on tape, was that the cocaine was as good as gold, which underscored his dire financial straits. Despite the damning evidence, a court later acquitted DeLorean in August 1984, accepting his defense that he was entrapped by the FBI, who used the informant to aggressively push the deal on him when he was financially vulnerable. Number 6. Extravagant lifestyle and high-profile relationships. John DeLorean's lifestyle was marked by extravagance and visibility in high society. His marriage to Christina Ferrar in 1973 catapulted him into celebrity status, making them a frequent subject of media attention. They lived in a lavish estate in Bedminster, New Jersey, which was an opulent display of wealth, complete with amenities suited for a luxury resort. DeLorean was also known for hosting grand parties that attracted celebrities and business tycoons. This glamorous lifestyle was funded by his success in the automotive industry, but it contrasted sharply with the financial instability of his business ventures. His public persona as a playboy and socialite was at odds with the later financial crises that beset his car company, highlighting the dichotomy between his personal indulgences and his professional challenges. Number 7. Legal battles and financial woes. John DeLorean's post-DMC life was fraught with legal and financial troubles that diminished his fortune and tarnished his public image. After the company's bankruptcy in 1982, DeLorean faced a series of lawsuits from creditors and investors, including a high-profile legal battle with the British government, which had invested heavily in his factory in Northern Ireland. These legal issues were compounded by his 1982 arrest for drug trafficking, in which he was accused of conspiring to sell $24 million worth of cocaine to salvage his company. Although acquitted on grounds of entrapment in 1984, the legal defense costs were enormous, contributing to his financial decline. By the end of the 1990s, DeLorean had filed for personal bankruptcy, citing liabilities of $85 million against assets of $50,000. This dramatic fall from grace was punctuated by the sale of his estate and personal belongings to pay off creditors, a stark end for a man who had once been at the pinnacle of automotive innovation and American entrepreneurship. Number 8. The stainless steel car's flaws. The DeLorean DMC-12 stainless steel body, a key selling point for its futuristic appeal and rust resistance, actually contributed to its commercial downfall. This unique body was challenging to maintain, as it easily accumulated fingerprints and smudges, detracting from its aesthetic. Additionally, any body damage was costly to repair due to the specialized nature of the stainless steel panels. Under the hood, the DMC-12 was equipped with a 2.85-liter Peugeot Volvo (PRV) V6 engine, but it performed poorly, particularly in the US where emissions regulations required modifications that reduced its power to a mere 130 horsepower. This lackluster performance, combined with a high base price of around $25,000 in 1981, equivalent to about $70,000 today, limited its appeal to consumers, exacerbating the financial struggles of the DeLorean Motor Company. Number 9. Alleged mafia connections. Rumors of John DeLorean's connections with the mafia have circulated for decades, suggesting that mob money might have played a role in financing his automotive ventures. These rumors were never substantiated with concrete evidence but were fueled by DeLorean's known financial desperation and his interactions with various dubious figures in his quest for company funding. The speculation was intensified by his 1982 arrest for a drug trafficking scheme intended to secure funds for his struggling company. While DeLorean was acquitted due to entrapment, the trial did little to dispel the rumors of his supposed underworld connections, adding a layer of notoriety to his already tumultuous career. Number 10. The comeback attempt. In the late 1990s, John DeLorean planned to resurrect his automotive career with a new vehicle, the DeLorean DMC-12. This proposed model was to reflect the innovative spirit of the original DMC-12 but with updated technology and design to suit modern tastes. However, the project was halted almost before it began, stymied by a lack of investment in DeLorean's ongoing legal troubles, which continued to overshadow his professional endeavors. The DMC-2 project's failure underscored DeLorean's irreversible shift from a pioneering engineer to a businessman beleaguered by past scandals and financial mismanagement, marking the end of his attempts to reclaim his former stature in the automotive industry.